I heard a blink.
Yeah. Okay. We're done. Okay.
Did you blink?
Yeah. Theme song. Theme song. Theme song. Ding dong. Ding dong. Ding dong. Ding 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 ding.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do was darken the white door behind you.
I don't fucking care.
I know. Well, welcome to our fourth video.
I don't fucking know.
It's been a hell of a week.
It's been a fuck of a week.
Wait, it's Monday.
It's been a fuckity fuck of.
Yeah. So hi everybody. Welcome to When Wife Gives You Lemons.
I have a confession.
We're confessing.
I'm confessing. I'm a connoisseur of women. No,
I just saw Jake. He was here.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Jack.
You're so stupid. You're so bad at them.
Hey, I just saw that dude.
Was he connoisseuring women?
And I go, hey man, you ready to go back to the casino? He goes, yeah. And I go, you want to take Ty's money? He goes, yeah. Anyway, so what were you gonna say?
I'm not wearing a bra.
I don't think anybody was like, oh my God, did you see that video of that lady with no bra on? I could see her nipples at her knees.
But I'm wearing my dirty, nasty hoodie because
I read past my bedtime.
I read past my bedtime.
So where do we unpack?
I don't know.
We have so much to unpack.
Do you want to go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday now?
I don't know. Okay, so we have a sick dog. Let's start there.
I want to start there.
We're gonna end this one quick. One of our puppies is sick, and we're hoping for the best. We're working on it. He's got a good prognosis. We're gonna keep hoping for the best.
John and I do not do well under stress together. We are awful people to each other.
I hate her.
It is. And then the fact that what's happening is very reminiscent to what happened to like my other dog is just like.
It is very reminiscent, but I think I'm hoping that we caught this one soon enough.
And what sucks too is, so Farley pooped on the couch today. Don't worry, we put covers all over our couches because of this reason. Nothing touched the couch, but Georgia, the day we put her down,
shit all over the place.
Shit on the brown chair, and I was like, I can't do this right now. Like, oh, it sucks.
See, they never even offered us those tests with Georgia. They're like, she's dead.
Yeah.
Kill her.
No, it wasn't their fault. She really was. I mean, hell, she
was sick for a long time.
She passed away before they even gave her the pass away juice. She passed away at the calming juice. Like, he goes, oh. Which they should have charged us less for, by the way.
Right.
Because they didn't even have to use that shot.
She wasn't going to make it another day.
No. So
she made it till I got home that day. Anyway, that was tough.
Yeah. And so, okay, Farley is cursed. Halloween. The very first Halloween we had Farley, he killed a dog.
Well, we don't know that.
I'm pretty sure he killed a dog. Well, I'm pretty sure it was a very expensive vet bill like we are now paying.
But they could afford it.
Yeah.
And he was jumping around trying to get a dog to play with him, and then I think the dog tore his puppy Achilles or something and was like down, and we were like, oh, I'm gonna take my dog home, bye. And we left. We were like, oh shit, we gotta take the dog home, I don't ever want to see. And we were never invited back to their place.
No, we weren't even. They didn't even talk to the other people who invited us. Didn't even talk to us anymore.
Not really. No, they didn't.
Jeff,
I mean, they
Jen
kind of did a little bit, but not much after that.
They were like, fuck those people. And I was like,
right?
I get you.
I think we scared them.
They scared me. I thought they wanted to swing.
I was weirded for a moment, but then, and you know what? They may have. Because
he wore hats.
Because because she was the one that brought it up a couple of times about it.
But then she was like, oh my God, do we seem like swingers? And I was like...
But makes you like, so, is that the feeler?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe that's the feeler. Let's see.
He wanted you.
Everybody wants me.
I want you.
I want me.
I actually...
Anyway,
Yeah. But I was telling someone the other day about Georgia and how when we put her down...
that was hard for me.
I want to put that scene in a movie because it was so heart-wrenchingly funny. Because we were sitting there, both of us like crisscross applesauce. We're crying over her. And I go, this is so fucking stupid. And you go, this is the fucking stupidest thing ever. And I was like, how fucking stupid is this? And we're sobbing. But I honestly, like, if people watched that, because it was so organically just sad, but kind of funny in the way, like...
I see that.
That would be like if I saw that in a movie, I'd be like, they stole that from me.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That was, and then seeing Farley go down like that was pretty tough too. And I mean, let's as long as we see improvement, and I really do think we're gonna see it.
I do too.
He's close because he's close right now. We just got to keep an eye on him. I know, right?
I can't do this. I cannot do this. This is awful. I'm just
I know. And then the vet's like, well, good thing is we don't think it's a back because and if it was, they'd want an MRI, and that's $35,000. And I'm like, stop right there.
But then he goes, and then they're so backed up because of COVID that you probably can't even get in for a couple months. So I'm like, so your dog's just suffering,
right,
and then you're
pain.
like, like you get a couple months to get $35,000 scrounged up, and he didn't say 3,500.
No, he said 35,000.
Yeah, and
then said 5,000 for the surgery. I was like,
Yeah.
are you for real right now? So an MRI is 35. How is that possible?
no. He said MRI CAT scan.
How is that possible? That it is 35,000. You know what? The people that freaking run the machines only were fucking in school for a year to do that shit, and they fucking no, that's bullshit. Fuck that.
I have to because you said, "Are you for real?" And I almost thought you said, "Are you feral?"
Are you feral?
Pharrell? No, Pharrell, the singer that I'm happy to know like that guy.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder if somebody's ever been like, "Oh, are you Pharrell?"
He's like, no, I'm for real, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
So yeah. So let's see. Other than that.
Oh, I have so many notes.
I had a lot of fun little things.
I have like 3 inches of notes.
Is any of it fun?
Yes.
Is it all asshole people being
No. One, my favorite thing, happy fucking Halloween.
Hi. You just went bling bling.
We took Brody. I don't hear.
It's weird because I hear it bling bling. It's all bling bling.
You know what? I bet you have my headphones.
I have the number ones.
Number one.
I am number one.
So we took Brody Odie trick-or-treating. I took Brody Odie trick-or-treating. John was with the dog. John was with the dog.
Dude, I'm serious. I don't think I left the dog's side from Thursday night to like yesterday. Till today. Till this morning when I went to work. Oh, no.
So I'm trick-or-treating, and then John comes later after we drugged our dog to sleep. And then John goes, hey, that's Caleb, because Caleb went with his friends. And I was all,
right. He had no idea we were anywhere near him.
I ran up and I was like passing
He thought we were 10 miles away from him.
I was passing his friends going, shh.
They're like, who's that fucking lady saying shit? Like, they knew you were going for it. They had no idea you were going for Caleb. You know that, right?
I got up to it. No, I know. And I'm pretty sure the chaperone was about to be like, what the fuck? Like, I am chaperoning these kids. Stay away.
Like, some of the kids that he was with, they would know me because I've dropped them off so many times and I've taken them to the beach or whatever.
Okay, you're better.
No, listen. But they had no idea it was you, and you were still like, oh, shit. And they're like, what the fuck is
okay. I also had some coffee and Kahlua.
So then? So
I stood next to him and I go, what are you doing here, little boy? And he goes, ah!
Like you squealed?
And I laughed. He swears he did it, and then the chaperone walked by and I go, I think I just scared him through puberty.
And he still had no idea who you were.
No.
But he saw me leaving earlier when I dropped him off, so that's why he started talking to me immediately, like he figured it out.
Right.
Oh.
But that was fun. Okay. So Friday, I worked 7.5 hours and then fucking took the kids to a trunk or treat.
Yes, you did.
In Valverde Park, which was super cute. The sheriffs put it on. And so Brody's trunk or treating, and then there was a lady there with this husky dog, right? This dog that was a husky. And I go, are you a dog for Halloween? And the lady was about to explain that the dog was a real dog.
Oh my God.
And then she goes, oh.
For real? Like she was like, oh no, that's a real. For real, that dog is for real.
I was all,
Oh, man.
are you dressed as a dog for Halloween? And she goes, oh.
Okay, do you want to hear what I did stupid the other day?
Okay, but hold on. Kind of same thing. So Brody was a Ghostbuster last night for a zombie Ghostbuster. So he kept telling people that he was a bad
He was the worst
Ghostbuster because he
Ghostbuster.
died. And he knocks on this door and he's all trick or treat. And the lady goes, did I call you? And I fucking laughed. And he goes, huh? Oh,
That's fucking funny.
it was funny.
So I want to do an admission.
Oh, I love it. And we need to have that thing.
The clicker.
Your soundboard that Joe King got you.
Well,
Because it needs to be a John confession where it's all bing, bing, bing.
well, what it is I took a piece of chocolate yesterday, right? All this is going on. And I take a piece of chocolate. And I go to eat said piece of chocolate. And you know when you eat a Three Musketeers or something like that, it's kind of like it flakes off, like the chocolate will flake off the side, like it's a nougat with the chocolate around it.
Say nougat again?
Nougat.
Munch again.
Munchkin.
Okay.
So anyway, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So a chunk goes and it goes, oh, and it hits the ground. I'm in my own house. I go 5-second rule. I reach down, I grab it, and I throw it in my mouth.
It was dog food.
It was a piece of fucking dog food. I was like, that's not chocolate.
The chocolate's melting on your sweater.
No, it was on the floor right next to the piece of dog food that I picked up. I was so like somewhere else. I just saw the square and I go, ooh, that's it. And I even picked it up and I go, wow, that was a thick piece that fell off. So yeah, that was my admission.
That was a good one. High five.
That wasn't a high five.
That wasn't a high five. Okay. So then
That was a fist bump.
We're at the trunk or treat, right? And then they're all, we're having a haunted maze trail. And I was like, fuck, I do not like being scared. I get scared all of the time. Fucking John will sneeze. John's farted. And I went, like, I don't
She
like
buckles
it.
her seatbelt in my car. She's terrified.
Fuck you.
You are.
So anyway, so they're like, haunted trail. And Brody's like, we're going on the haunted trail. I'm like, I'll be right back. So I went and got Caleb because I was like, I'm not fucking doing this.
I'm going to go get Kayla. Was that when you came home?
Yes.
I need help.
I was tired too. I was
I
exhausted.
know. And
like
we're worried
mentally,
about the stupid dog.
Friday, John got to take a whole day off and then fucking.
I didn't take the whole day off to do anything. I sat with the stupid dog.
Well, anyway, so we're there. So I make Caleb and
Did it out of
Brody.
love.
I made Caleb and Brody go up the trail. And then I'm back and they're like, Mom, you got to do it. You got to do it, Mom. And then like the other parents were like, yeah, Mom. And I was like, fuck. I go, I don't like being scared. And they're like, fucking come on. So then I get in line with this group, this family. It was a dad, a mom, and the cutest freaking little boy ever. He's all, ma'am, are the monsters real? And I was like, oh my God, get in my fucking trunk. Like, oh,
He's like, oh my God, there's that. She thought you were a monster.
John, his eyes, they were, so cute. And I was like, so then I'm talking to the dad and the mom, and I was like, oh, I have 3 boys. And he's like, man, I have got like 6 brothers. And he's like, and I'm the shortest. He was a short little Mexican man. And I go, yeah, but you always tell him that you have the biggest dick, right? And they all stopped. And I go, oh, fuck.
Oops.
And he goes, I'm fucking using that on Christmas. And I go, I don't know why you haven't used it before. And he's like, me neither. And I was like, he's like, I'll fucking be short for a big dick.
I do that shit every day. Tell my kids they're fucked.
So I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm inappropriate. And he's like, I fucking like you. And I was like, okay. So then we're talking, blah, blah, blah. And then they start leading us up the trail. And I was doing something and I was behind. And then he goes, hey, you get up here. And I was like, okay, sacrifice the white woman. Cool. So I get up there and we're walking. And then I think because I was just so mentally and physically exhausted. So we're sitting there and they're telling us the story and there's a tent.
They had a whole story and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Like a ghost story?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how exciting.
It was really cool. The sheriffs put it on. They did a really good job. So there's a tent.
You guys can't do the jail anymore. We'll just go to Valverde Park.
Fucking yes.
We arrest a few of them out there anyway. That's cool. We'll just hang out there.
They put the inmates in it. And they're all, if you escape the zombies, you get out of jail.
We need some spray painters. We got to do some decorating. Decorating. I was going to say decorations, and it went to decorating.
You got to keep it decorating. Hey, if you don't mind. Decorating all of the time. Hey. Come out and decorate. Okay.
I was wondering where you were going to go. I was like, it started out good. Where are you going?
So then there's the tent, and there's a dead person, and he's telling us the story, and he's like, this is the dead body that we found, that we got called out here to find. This is why the caution tape. And then the fucking zombie, the dead lady, jumps up. Brody had told me previously, he's like, Mom, when the first zombie comes, I'm running. Fucking Brody takes off back down the road. He'd already went through it once.
Well, at least you know
and
that
I go,
when shit goes down, he's going the other way.
But he went through, he just wanted the attention. And I was all, fuck you, Brody. And he's just going. But when the lady jumped out, instead of being scared, I started giggling. I was all, I was so tired. So then we're walking, and then this lady comes at me with a chainsaw, and I was like, is that two-stroke? Because I grew up with chainsaws, and it
sounds like a two-stroke. Is that steel?
And by the way, the little boy
sounds like a triple chain action.
It was a steel. I thought it was a Husqvarna.
3-speed. Yeah, I know.
So then
you have the aftermarket rebar. I tried. I couldn't.
It was
I couldn't.
bad.
It was going to be fun until
your muffler gasket needs to be cleaned. So then, shut up, John.
That's all right. I said rebar. Rebar's not even in. Rebar's in construction. It's
so anyway,
what a fucking
this
idiot.
little boy had his head under his mom's jacket with his head basically in her butt because he was so scared. And I'm like, it's okay, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. So then we're walking. And I'm walking, and I thought Caleb was next to me. Oh, and Caleb was like, Mom, stop laughing. Mom, stop laughing. And I couldn't help it. So then I look up to tell Caleb something, and it's fucking Michael Myers next to me. And I go, oh! And then I go, and I just laughing.
So if you got murdered, you'd be laughing while you got murdered.
And then we're walking in this.
God, you piss off your killer bad. No one. You'd be the one that got fucking hit like 86 times.
Shut up.
Why did he stab her 86 times? Because she fucking laughed through 74 of them.
I'm like,
fuck.
Get that spot right here. Like, if you're gonna do it, at least relax that muscle.
Well, I'm hitting you in the throat. Shut you up first.
I
think we both just snorted.
Fuck. So then this lady she's under a table, and she does a table flip, and she's crawling on the ground, but she's got a plastic chain with a foot.
Okay. And
she's chasing the people who's screaming, and I'm just standing there, and I go, I'm just going to step over this. And so I stepped over the chain. They hated me.
I'm sure they're like, this bitch ain't no fun.
So no, and then we left, and then like the people, they're like, bye. And Brody's all, did you get their phone numbers? And I go, no. And
did you get their? Why not?
He's like, Mom, you made friends with them. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I do.
Your son trying to make friends. We always make friends when we go places. Remember we went to Stone Sour and we made friends with people. They were like, hey, come hang out with us.
Come get a tattoo with us.
I'm a tattoo artist. We'll hook you up. Blah, 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 blah. We live at freaking
Arrowhead.
Right at the base of Arrowhead.
And then when we were at Hellstorm in line, we met that big guy with the fedora hat.
You met him twice. You met him with your mom, and then you met him with me.
That was the husband and the daughter. Or that was the dad and the daughter.
Correct.
Which were adorable. But then when we were in Anaheim, it was the big guy with the hat, and we were taking bets on people. And then they made us split up in boys and girls line.
Oh, that was weird.
That was so fucking weird. That's when I met Lizzie Hale. That's when I got to hug Lizzie Hale. Greatest night ever.
Let's see. So what else?
Okay, so Chainsaw dressed as a dog for Halloween.
Oh! Check this out.
Okay.
So this kid the other day, I was walking. I want to do a couple of these stupid kid things.
Okay.
There's 3 things last week that I wanted to.
Oh, I have one for you too.
So at school, so these 2 kids are walking. I'm walking by them. And the girl looks down, and on the fire hydrant that's sitting there in their little area, there was an ear pod. One single ear pod. And she goes, huh! And she, like, her scuttles over real fast because it was in between class. There was no one out. It was just them, right?
You just say Scuttles.
Yeah,
You're
likes
so
Scuttle,
cute.
right? She goes scooching over there.
No, I like Scuttles.
Okay,
Go back.
well, whatever. Okay, she scuttles over. She picks it up all excited. She's all, oh, look. And the guy who's with her goes, whose is it? I don't know who the fuck's it is. I mean, my thought, and she's like, I don't know, but my thought process, and I laughed out loud as I walked by them, and it to me that and it seems so goddamn funny. He's like, whose is it? I don't fucking know. Like, come on, man. I don't know. Maybe it was Mike's from second period.
I thought you were going to say it was hers and she just found it. Like, I was so into this story.
But that was it. But he was so dumb. Like, whose is it? Okay, and then the other day they had anything but a backpack day.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. I am going to say that was fantastic.
Okay.
I laughed. There were kids walking around with Home Depot buckets.
Fuck yeah.
There was a kid walking around with a carpet dolly and a fucking mini fridge. That's his backpack. I go, dude, you win, bro. And I walked away. There's like kids walking around with like ice chests with the dolly thing. I saw a girl with a scooter thing that had I think she's all scooting around. I saw a kid with a fucking shopping cart that he bent the wheels out so it was lowered like an inch off the ground.
Oh, that's so funny.
And it was all painted up and stuff, and he was rolling that around with all his books.
So
they like
funny.
went all off. And I was like, okay, that was fun. And the same day, I'm walking behind this little girl who's wearing a sweatshirt that says, do MILFs, not drugs.
And she didn't get in trouble?
I don't know, but I laughed, and I was like, man, does your mom know you're wearing that shit?
She's like, my mom made it for me with her cry cut machine.
It was my mom's. I stole it out of her closet.
She made it with her cry cut machine.
And I'm like, bitch, are you a MILF? Are you you have a kid? You're 17.
Okay.
So I thought that shit was funny.
That's hilarious. Okay, so
wait, there was one more.
Give it to me.
So in the same day, I've seen all this.
All Offspring today. Have you noticed that?
I've seen all this stuff go down today. All right, not today, but this last week. I saw in one day. I saw all this stuff go down, and the last thing was after I walked by the kids who found the ear pods. Mm-hmm. There, I got a little farther, and there was a kid walking down the little area way, and I was walking toward him. He didn't see me, and he was all. And I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with the kid? So and it went that fast. It was like, oh my God, who's this? And I was like, oh my God, what a dumb kid. And then I was like, oh my God, look at that one. Oh man, that was fun. I do like making fun of the kids I work with.
I have so much, but I have two that I really, really want to tell you. Luke Bryan or my mom. Which one first?
Let's go with your mom first.
I thought you were going to be all for 100, Alex. Damn it. That would have been so good. So anyway, okay. My mom broke her favorite mug. I bought my mom. Did I tell you?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Okay.
You talked about that on air.
Oh, but I haven't talked about this part yet. So I bought my mom her mug
I can't even,
on eBay.
I already know.
You know? Did I tell you this already?
No, but I got an idea. Go ahead.
Okay, so I bought my mom her mug on eBay, and I sent the mug directly to my mom. So eBay sent it to my mother.
Right. Robin.
Yes. Right. I have been calling my mom and texting her, hey, have you got anything? Because the tracking number got really fucked up because I don't know. The tracking number was saying it wasn't shipped. And I was like, what the fuck?
Right. Where's my shit?
Right. So I actually went so far as to message the eBay lady, and I was like, hey, have you sent it? Because it says it just created a tracking number. And she's like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the post office. It said it was delivered today. Did you not get it? And I go, I don't know. I sent it to my mom. And she's like, oh, I go, but let me call her before I do anything. And she's like, okay. She's like, let me know. And I go, okay. So I call my mom and I go, hey. And she's like, hi, sissy. And I'm all, have you gotten anything in the mail? And she's like, yeah, your cousin sent me my mug that I broke. And I go, no, Mom, it was from me. And she goes, well, why did you say it was you were Patricia from Indiana? Mind you, I don't have any cousins named Patricia, and none of my cousins
Because
live in
that's who-
fucking Indiana.
Because that's who you bought the mug from.
And I go, because Mom, I had the lady I purchased it from send it directly to you. And she goes, oh, I thought it was from your cousin Christiana. And I go, why the fuck would you think it was from Christiana?
Right? She hasn't been talking to you in years.
Right. Also, and I was like, and then I even thought, like, I was like, is her middle name Patricia? And then I was like, no, her middle name's Anna.
Like, there is no Patricia at all anywhere.
No, I have no Patricias in my family. And I go, why that? And she's like, I don't know, Sissy, because she has this stuff laying around because my cousin is a Disney freak. But I was like, no, Mom, I sent it. And she's like, oh, well, I already thanked her.
So she didn't thank you?
Oh, well, she thanked me. She's like, oh, Sissy, I love it. But I was like, bitch. Now, mind you, when this mug broke, she posted 2 pictures, posted it twice on Facebook. Right. Rip, my favorite mug. And then my dad's like, I'll glue it. And I'm like, no.
Oh, I bet your dad was like, I'll glue it. I got some special stuff. Well, let me find it.
Yeah, it's all hard.
I'll just go buy some new stuff.
Yeah, no. He would try and fix the old stuff. And then also, I'm like, yeah, my mom, who had a stroke, does not need to be drinking a mug that's glued fucking together.
With chemicals.
And then... I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh, and then she posted it again, and she's like, oh, I buried my favorite mug. I'm sad. Not once, not one post did she go, oh, my God, look what I got in the mail. Oh, my God, look what my daughter got me.
Oh, my God, look what my niece got me. My niece Patricia. I don't remember a niece Patricia. Oh, found out my daughter gave it to me. But I already thanked the other one, so that's how it's going to be.
So...
But the other one hasn't talked to her in years because she's mad at her or whatever. And then, so she gets a random thank you. And she's like, what the fuck? Is that crazy bitch losing her mind?
Right? So then, okay, the lady that I massage that I do not like.
She's the bad energy lady.
She is such a bad... So anyway... I don't care if she comes back. Mind you, I'm already booked almost through December now.
Right.
That's why Robert called me today and was like, hey, I need to see you. How's this going to happen? So I'm like, whatever. So I don't care if this lady comes in. P.S. She doesn't tip. Like, yeah. Okay, if you don't tip, at least be fun. Like, you got to give me something.
You got to get a trade-off somewhere.
Yes. So then I'm massaging her and she's like, oh my God, I had the greatest weekend this weekend. I went and saw Luke Bryan.
Oh, you did tell me.
And I go, why? And you could just feel her muscles just all, mind you, she also won't let me use lotion on her. And she's like, oh, because
she's a dry jerker?
Yeah, she's a dry rubber, which I'm sure that's every sex she's ever had. Too.
Ew.
So then...
Every dick comes out of there going, Jesus.
Chafed.
Why am I fucking chafed and scabbed?
So I have beard burn.
Why is this hot water burning? Sorry.
Yeah, it's road rash.
I got a little carried away.
It's road rash. Get it? Tell me you get it, or I'm going to keep making this.
I want you to keep doing that. It's hot.
Road rash. So then she goes, oh, I really like him. And I go, I think he's ugly. I go, I think he looks like Butthead from Beavis and Butthead. Right. And she's like, no, he's a good looking man. And then she goes, Joy, it was just so nice. Like he came out and he brought, and this reminded me because you said a kid used an ice chest. Right. And she goes, he brought out an ice chest full of beer and started handing it to the audience. And I go, yeah, he had to get him drunk for them to enjoy his music.
That's funny.
And she got so mad. And then she left. And then her husband came in later and he was like, man, you really pissed her off about that Luke Bryan stuff.
Did you lay in on him too?
I was like, good. No. He's okay. I like him better than her.
You should have told her, you should hear my Route 91 festival joke.
Ooh. Oh, P.S. I got a gig.
Oh, yeah. So if you're in the neighborhood, come see Joy. She'll be out on a Tuesday night.
John will be with me. Come see when
Maybe.
my flip. Fuck you. You're coming. It's November 16th. It's at, I think, 8 o'clock.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do.
Why?
Why not?
I don't know. Why?
Because I want to drink, and I can't drink if you don't. Why are you being mean?
Because I said I don't want to go. I didn't say I don't want to go.
It is at Santa Clarita Pocock Brewery, Tuesday, November 16th at 7 p.m. My husband is a cock. I have more notes, and I just threw my phone, and now I'm not
Well, you know
looking
what?
at
We
you.
don't need them anymore.
Why? Are we done?
Yeah, it's been like 35,000 minutes.
We're not even in the 30-minute yet.
I'm just giving you shit.
Well, we can be done.
I don't want to be
I kind
done.
of want to be done. I'm mad at you now.
Why? Because I didn't answer your
'Cause
question
you're
that
a
you wanted?
dick.
I was playing with you.
No, you weren't.
Oh, okay. So I went.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So I forgot to tell you when I went. This I saved for you. So when I went to the vet to take Far to the vet on Friday morning, and I go to check in, and I'm sitting there, and Farley's hanging out with me, and I get the clipboard. I get the clipboard, and I fill it all out, and I go to hand it back, and I knock something, and I drop the clipboard, and it falls on the ground and makes a big bang, bang. And I'm like, oh, shoot. And I pick it up. And as I pick it up, I knock something else off. And it goes bang, bang. Oh, my God. And then I drop something else. Like, oh, my God. And it was like one after. It was like a movie where you couldn't stop no matter what you did. And I out loud, I go, oh, my God. I go, just stop it. And they all started laughing. And I was like, what the fuck? And they were all, oh my God. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. And they were like, no, it's okay. And I go, I don't know what happened.
You're all, my dog's sick. Life is weird.
Don't know what happened. I literally it was like I dropped this. She dropped it on that side because I handed it to her funny. Then I drop it on this side and then bang off of this and drop. I mean, it must have been 4 or 5 things where somebody's holding their dog and their dog's like, what the fuck? Farley's even like, oh, dude,
That's not mine.
That's not my dad.
That's not my dad.
I made so much noise. It was like I was slamming shit on the ground.
Well,
Tile floor. It was in that place. You were there.
I have a story. I told you on Tuesday when you went RC racing, right?
Which was fun, and thank you. That was awesome. I enjoyed that.
Well, that night, I was sitting in the chair talking to Tony, the bird, and Tony and I were talking.
Fuck you, Tony.
And then Farley is all, and I was all, what the fuck's wrong with you? I go, Brody, let him out. So he goes out pee, and he comes back, and he's all, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? And this is, it may have been pancreatitis by then, but no, it wasn't, because I told you I was mad at him. So then I'm doing something, and I'm talking to Tony, and I was like, oh, Tony, I have to pee. So I got up to go pee, and I come back, and he's in the chair, snoozing, like he's all happy, and I go, you just fucking wanted to sit in my chair.
He probably wasn't feeling good, and he's like, I want that fucking chair.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I was like, you little dick. So then, okay, so Monday I went to go see the Vincent Van Gogh thing. That was pretty cool.
That would have been cool, except I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
Too immersed.
And I went to Bob's Big Boy.
I would have made a Starry Night all over. And then people like, oh my God, I didn't know it was fifth wheel or whatever it is, fourth dimensional thing.
But it was cool.
Whatever they call that.
So she had told me it was in the old Amoeba record building, right?
Right.
So she's like, and we went to Bob's Big Boy. I know where Bob's Big Boy is because there's 3 open mics I used to do on that street.
On
so
Burbank.
I knew exactly where I was. Yeah.
Okay.
I was super excited.
Okay.
So then she goes down and then you hit Cahuenga and then you go up to Sunset or Franklin to Sunset, right? I knew exactly where I was. I was so excited. Well, it's all turn on this street. And I'm all,
nope.
I go, why is it taking you this way? And she's like, I don't know. Maybe because it's like a second closer. And I'm all, this isn't the way. I was like, I know how to get to the Comedy Store, and Amoeba Records is on the way to the Comedy Store, the old one.
Right.
So I'm all, this is wrong. This is wrong. And she's like, no, it's fine. And I'm all, I know Hollywood. I go, I don't even know Santa Clarita that well. I go, but I fucking know Hollywood. I go, I used to do open mics all around here at night. I was like, I fucking know this place. No. So she goes and she parks, and I look up and I go, this isn't the Amoeba Record building. And she's like, yeah, it says Amoeba Record. And I go, this is the Amoeba Record one. And she goes, oh shit. And I was like, yeah. It's like, I fucking knew. I knew.
Told you.
So then we go down and we're going down. And then I pointed out and I was like, see this building right here? I go, this is where Anthony Jeselnik used to live. And I used to go, massage him. And I was like, so that means Amoeba Records should be right on this corner. And she's like, no, I don't think that's it. And then it said like Vincent. And I was like, that's it. But I was so proud of myself. But do you understand how hard it was for me to be on Sunset Boulevard, like 2 blocks away from the store?
Sure.
And I was like,
not going. Yeah, you should. I'm surprised. I'm still surprised you haven't gone more.
Yeah, well, I'm getting there. Okay, so that was Monday. And then Tuesday Tuesday I worked a lot, and then Wednesday Caleb now has an IEP, which is super cool, but I had to do a whole thing. It was 2-hour long meeting, so I had to take most of Wednesday off. I went and did one massage, and Brody on Wednesday gets out at 1:47. So 1:47, I'm waiting for Brody to get out, and I basically take him home. I stuff a sandwich down my throat and then go back to work. So I'm waiting. 1:47 goes by. 1:50 goes by. 1:55 goes by. 2:00 goes by. All the kids are gone, and there's just a handful of very confused, worried parents now. And I go, "Are y'all for Overstreet?" And they're like, "Yes." So then we all kind of like band together.
Let's go find our children.
So then we all start getting text messages, except for my kid. And it's all...
Because his phone was at home.
No. He heard one of the yard supervisors told him nobody needs to be texting their parents. And I go, Brody, next time that happens, I go, 1, you are already off school time. That you are my time now. And I told him the whole story about 9/11.
Right.
I've told you that story, right? The 9/11 story?
Maybe.
Okay, so when the first plane hit 9/11, the first tower, the people in the second tower, the supervisors and bosses were telling people, no, stay, don't leave.
Right.
I would have been that person to stay. I would have listened.
Right.
And I would have died.
I would have been like, I'm out.
So I told Brody, I'm like, sometimes you really don't listen to people in authority. I go, now, not all the time.
But in certain situations.
I go, but in certain situations, mostly like if it is like an emergency situation and it's not emergency personnel.
Right.
Like, I go, those were supervisors. Those were not police. Those were not firefighters.
They're nobodies.
Yeah. And
no disrespect to their job, but they're nobodies.
No, in an emergency situation, they aren't. And I go, just like a yard supervisor, I go, when it's 1:47, you're on my time. And I go, you could text me. And if she got mad at you, be like, hey, I'm just telling my mom where I am. Because this was the most unusual situation.
Right.
I've never
heard
it. So anyways, other moms were like, the door's stuck. The kids are stuck in the classroom. So they ended up having to get a crowbar and just breaking the door down. So then you see this gaggle of children running like they escaped Guantanamo Bay and there's a clown chasing them. They were all...
like they were scared, like it was the end of the world. And then ours walking.
No, they were all. He was running, and I go, dude, and it was by 2:20, 1:47, 2:20. I was like,
that's crazy.
Holy crap! So I get him in the car, and I was like, dude, I got to drop you off, and I got to go back to work. So I didn't even get to eat. It was nuts. But poor Brody.
And that was on Wednesday.
That was Wednesday. But poor Brody goes, Mom. There was 2 girls in my class that screamed the entire time.
You know what I'd have done? I'd have opened the window and put the motherfuckers out the window and been like, go find your family.
But I told Brody, I go,
You're free.
I'm not huge. Oh, and poor Brody cracks me up. He's 10. Brody is 10. And he goes,
he acts
Mom.
like he's 17.
He goes, Mom, she's so young. Talking about his teacher. He's like, she's only 28. She's so young. And he goes, she hasn't been jaded by the kids yet. And I go, well, this was a good fucking start. Right.
Are you sure she wasn't one of the ones screaming?
Well, I told him, I go, I kind of want to buy her a bottle of wine because that's fucked. That's a lot. So that was Wednesday. And then I went over and did a massage and I was like, I just want to go home. Like it was that day, but the people I massage, it's cool. Like anyways, and they make me pizza all the time. They feed me. I'm like, she calls me Joycef and she's like, Joycef, have you ate? And I'm all, yeah, because I felt so bad. And I was like, I'll just fucking eat when I'm home. And she's like, Joycef, I'm making you a pizza. And I'm like, I don't come over here, just eat your pizza.
You do too. You're like, they got good pizza. That's why I don't come home.
But and they're good people and it's fun.
They are
we
good
laugh.
people.
So that was Wednesday. And then Thursday was my day off, kind of. But I just...
And then Thursday night is when all fucking everything just went really downhill for the rest of the weekend.
And then, and Thursday... I
didn't even throw Frisbees this weekend for like the first time in 4 million years.
I haven't worked out. I didn't get to... I know I worked out on Monday.
I sat with a dog on my fucking lap.
I did. I got to hypnotize my teacher, and that was fucking cool. And now I'm allowed to read a script, just the script, and put people under. So that's fucking cool. And that was Thursday. Friday, I worked 7.5 hours and then came home to a sick dog. Saturday, I worked 5 hours and came home and cleaned house while John hugged the dog on the couch for 3 hours. You watched me. Oh, my God. I hated you on Saturday.
You always hate me.
And then Sunday, I worked 6 hours.
He was hurting. I had to be part of it. I had to help him.
Oh, Sunday, I worked 6 hours. And then it was Halloween. And I had to paint a face, and I had to do stitching.
Hey,
and
I wore the outfit for you to hem.
You did. You wore a skirt. You are hot in a skirt, man. I don't know why. Every time you put a skirt on, I get like, never mind.
Hairny.
I was gonna say juicy, but that's gross.
You get moist.
Okay, I have a bunch of other stuff, but we feel like we need to get. But I have one for you.
Okay.
It says a man. He is a writer. I just started massaging him. I massage his wife. He's fucking cool. He's a writer. And we've been like kind of going back and forth. But he was rolling over. Okay. So I lift the sheet to make a tent so you guys can, roll over from front to back. And he let the biggest fart go. And he goes, "Oh, excuse me." And
You're like, "No problem. I got a mouthful of that one."
No, but I was like, if I say something, I'm gonna laugh because I was just so tired and out of it. So I was all,
Jobin. So I had another note in there, something, and I can't remember. It said he almost forgot, and that's all I wrote. So I must have forgot something.
You almost forgot.
I almost, man.
No,
I got that far. I got 3 words in, and
you
that
didn't
was it.
almost. You forgot.
Maybe.
And then there's like
I wrote it down.
there's some crazy drama in the indie world, but I can save that for next time.
Ooh, yeah. Let's save that for next time.
Yeah, because
Let's call it a wrap tonight.
wiki. We need an end song, like end theme song. No, that didn't work.
That didn't work.
Yeah, you're sexy.
We'll have to have one of our friends write us an ender.
All right.
Good day.
Good day.
We'll talk to y'all soon.
Goodbye.
Appreciate you. Like, subscribe, touch. Ooh, I'm touching butt. Beep, beep. I just did